we had the shrill and hysterical clown show of Whoopi Goldberg going at it with her bro, Dylan Mulvaney, the girly man who, whatever. So they were going at it talking about women's sports and why it's such a big deal. Why do Republicans make it such a big deal that biological men are in women's spaces and competing, with and women competing, having to compete with them. Why is that such a big deal? She was saying, Whoopi was saying, look, women are just as capable. They're not. It's not like they're weak or anything. They have just as much capacity and just as capable as men. Whoopi is a science denier. Whoopi must know better. There's a reason why both Serena and Venus Williams were beat by a man ranked 200 plus. He was like 204, 205. And they're professional at the top of the women's tennis. And they both got trounced by this man in one day. One single man beat them both in one day, like 6-1. There's a reason why. Yeah, they're just as capable. They're not weak. Okay, there's a reason why fifth graders beat the U.S. women's soccer team. Yeah, there's a reason why. There's a reason. Fifth grader boys beat the U.S. women professional soccer league. And it's been done multiple times in different areas around the world where you had high schoolers going up against, women's soccer, professional women's soccer teams, and the women's soccer teams were being defeated. There's a reason why. If the bottom line is biology confirms that all things are not equal when it comes to men and women. Lung capacity, bone density, testosterone levels, which have something to do with strength and capacity, very, very, very different. There's a reason why we have a WNBA and an NBA. There's a reason why we have men's boxing and women's boxing, men MMA and women in NBA and MMA. There's a reason why they don't compete directly together. It's because we're not science deniers. We actually encourage science and we see it. It's big. It's manifest. There's a significant difference. So for her to try to, basically kowtow to the whims of ultra-feminism, saying that, no, there's no difference between men and women and it's fine. We can have, trans women and the women's locker room and it's okay. And they should be able to compete against, women and it's fine. That's not grounded in reality. And we're seeing that Whoopi is basically a blowhard. She is a clown show. She is shrill and hysterical, as she normally always is. And if she persists in this, she's going to get more women hurt and abused. This is how women get hurt and abused, by trying to compete with men and allowing men to then persist in women's private areas. So Whoopi, we need to ignore her. She's clearly still on the plantation. She has this globalist mindset that, hey, we can, create chaos between the sexes, and then we can implode and, implode all cultural norms and switch to some sort of utopia. So she's in on that. And, she's playing a role pretty well. She is the quintessential house slave and the house Negro, and she's providing that role very, very well. For us, we know what's going on. We see her. And we're staying away from the likes of her and all the rest of that cast on The View. Let's stay off the plantation. Let's journey towards freedom together. See you next time.